Check, check. Test, test. Okay, folks, here we go. Briarcrest faithful. Saints are at Arlington today, visiting Arlington. We're about to get started here in the top of the first. Saints will be visiting today. Josh Brown will be leading it off. Number 1, I believe, Josh, you'll have to excuse me in the first inning here. My lineup card got stolen from me, so I'm just kind of going visually here. So the coaches need it worse than I did. So about to throw it down. Grant Buchanan's behind the plate for Arlington. I do recognize that kid. So Josh Brown, I believe he's playing right field for the Saints today. Number 1 will be leading off. Looks like Jack Newman, number 7, will be hitting in the 2-hole for the Saints. That would put Josh Russell in the 3-hole and Trip Ray, designated hitter, in the 4-hole. So count 1 ball, no strikes. So the pitch taking the knees for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Top of the first, Josh Brown, your leadoff hitter, number 1. Swinging a foul ball. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Josh will be in protect mode here. Has a ball out off the plate, taken for 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. Josh Brown, your leadoff hitter, number 1 for the Saints. That's going to be a base hit right back up the middle by Josh, doing his leadoff duties. His fastball comes in thus far pretty identical. All those pitches were close to the knees, which obviously a little tougher to hit. Got to stay on it with that bat through the zone. Josh does, and drives the ball right back up the middle for a leadoff base hit. So Josh has done great in the leadoff spot for the Saints this year. So Jack Newman, who hit a bomb last night against Bartlett, is up to bat in the 2-hole. So good work pays off, and we got Jack with the hot stick batting in the 2-hole tonight. Beautiful evening, about 75 degrees maybe. It's about time. I am sick of cold weather. So Jack Newman's in the 2-hole. Josh Russell's in the 3-hole, our center fielder, number 21, and behind him will be Mr. Trip Ray, our designated hitter. Big fella's taking a night off behind the plate, and he's going to swing the stick. So Jack is 2 balls, 1 strike. We got no outs, got a man on first. Had a leadoff hit, start the game by Josh Brown. Jack is ahead in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Got to look over by the pitcher. That's a good pitch, good cut. Fouls it off over the third base dugout. Counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of 1. Swing and a miss on a good fastball. Looked to be out, just barely off the plate, hard to get to, and Jack can't get it. So goes down swinging. We got 1 out in the top of the first. Josh Russell comes to bat for the Saints. Number 21, your center fielder. think we're stuck over here in the student section of the wrong school. My extension cord wasn't long enough. So we're going to hopefully we won't get beat up. Ran out of here. Just going to keep that runner close. Keeps checking on him. He's lead off. You know, he's probably got decent speed. He's going to keep him as close as he can. Josh Russell looks to connect with a fastball, but he gets an off speed. Start the count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
Everyone was here, so I was like...
That's a fastball in the dirt. Does not get blocked up. Josh gets to second pretty easy. So we got a man in scoring position. Josh Russell, our 3-hole hitter, is at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the first inning. Saints at Arlington Tigers. That's another pretty decent off speed, but he is real fast, and all it takes is just a little off, and Josh is safe with the speed down the first baseline with an infield hit. So we got a man on first and second. We got 1 out, but we got the big fellow with the stick standing at the plate. Wind's blowing out to the left, so we'll see about this one. It's a good fastball on the outside part of the plate, around the knees, taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The top of the first inning, had a leadoff hit. Josh Brown to start the game. Had another infield hit. Josh Russell stands on first, so we got 2 men on here. Base hit can potentially put the scoring on the board to start the game here for the Saints. If anybody doesn't like the quality of the video, Mr. Derek Russell, he's out of town today, so he left to fill in. Miss Stephanie Russell is manning the station tonight, so. Or you, on the flip side, you could like this video quality better, and I'm sure Derek would love to hear from you if you do. So he'd probably like to turn the job over, but so 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That's off speed out off the plate. Taken for a ball. It's a good take there by the big fella. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out to Mr. Ray, who also had a good night at the plate last night. A couple of base hits on his part. And that ball hit at right field, but hit pretty square. Right field adjusts. Josh does tag up, so Tripp gets the runner to third. And that ball was barely caught in right. He took a step in, almost misplayed it. I don't know what the umpires are discussing. Tripp still got a bat in his hand, so I don't know what we're talking about here. So maybe we had a little interference from the catcher. We had some interference, I guess. I'm assuming that's the only thing that could have happened. Catcher's mitt to the catcher at some point, and even though the ball was put in play and caught, I think the umpire was questioning whether or not the catcher may have made contact with the batter. So as it stands, Tripp Ray has been told to go to first base. Now the bases may be loaded here, and we go back to 1 out, which is probably the biggest key here. You're going to get number 20, your shortstop, Mr. Griffin Rose, to the plate. Either way, behind him, if he's fortunate enough to make something happen, you got number 40, Tyler Brown, the catcher for tonight. So the coach is somewhat livid here. Evidently the umpire saw something, and I don't think anyone else did. No idea what that was about, but I'm assuming that's what it was about. Either way, we got one out and bases loaded, folks, for the shortstop, Mr. Griffin Rose, number 20. So let's see if Griffin can find his way on here, get it done.
We'll be back.
Saints looking for a win. We only got a week and about 2 days worth of the regular season left here. We need to hit stride and play some very good baseball down the stretch and put themselves in a good position come tournament time to continue to play well. So we shall see. So bases are loaded here. Griffin Rose, number 20, at the plate. He gets an off speed, in off the plate. That was a pretty good pitch. Griffin does not offer. Good take. Ball one. One ball, no strikes. Everybody's rolling on the ground here. Corners, first base is in a little. That ball will be hit in the 6 hole. There will be an E6. We'll score 2 runs. So shortstop can't handle it. Ball gets right through the 6 hole. Scores 2. Trip Ray goes to second. Griffin Rose stands on first. And your catcher, number 40, Tyler Brown, comes to the plate. So needs to stay out of the middle, hit the ball hard, and try to move that run to third base. It's a fastball at the knees, taken for strike 1. Count is no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Got 2 men on, so the force out is in. Ball will be hit up the middle. You will have another E6. It's not where you want to hit that ball, but he got away with it. Just kind of a little late on it. I think he expected an off speed. He got a fastball and just can't square it up, but fortunate for the Saints. We got an E6, 2 plays in a row, and I think they were rushing it just a little, trying to turn the double play, which they probably had, to be honest with you. But instead of flipping that glove ball with his hand, he flipped it with a glove, and second base can't handle it. And you got a runner at third, and you got a runner at first, and you still got 1 out. You got big man Matthew Dallas with a base hit. Will get himself a ribby. And Griffin Rose will stay put at third. Bases are loaded. Matthew Dallas swinging on the first pitch. Doesn't get it all, but gets enough of it to put it in the 4 hole. And scores 3-0 Saints, top of the first. You still got 1 out, but you got bases loaded. You got Landon Rogers steps to the plate. I think he's playing third base for the Saints tonight. Landon will start this off with a base hit. That will be right at the 6, but he can't get gloved to it. Ball's hit well, line drive right through the 6 hole. That will score a run and load the bases again. So Brennan Bomar's in, courtesy runner at third base. Matthew Dowse is at second. Landon Rogers. We got another E6, folks. So the score is now 6-0. That would have been a somewhat difficult play anyway for Dylan James. But, Dylan puts the ball in play, and it was kind of a slow roller, and he would have could have made first regardless. But shortstop kind of boots it, and you got 6 on the board here. Runners on the corners. That brings Josh Brown back to the plate, your leadoff, who had a base hit up the middle his first time. You got 1 out this time around, but you got runners in scoring position here. That's going to be a base hit if it stays fair, and it does. Josh Brown's got 2 base hits in the first inning. That'll score a run. And Dylan James moves to third. Josh Brown has his second base hit in the top of the first with only 1 out. And Jack Newman, number 7, steps to the plate. They're swinging first pitch, so the problem is that you can't get to the second and third pitches. So he came off speed there. And Josh took that ball in the right field, waited back on it, and had himself a base hit. See if Jack can pour it on here. Top of the first. It's a fastball just low out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The old jump up, throw to third doesn't work. We got runners at second and third. Jack Newman stands at the plate with 1 ball, no strikes. Probably going to get a fastball here. See if Jack can put something on it. That's exactly what he got. Takes it foul. That ball will be out of play. So Jack's even in the count here, I believe. 1 ball. No, it could be 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. So the Saints trying to take this game in the first inning. That's a fastball up and out, taken for what appears to be ball 3. No, I had it right first time. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. I got to pay more attention. Oh, that's a called strike. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Count is full. Runners at second and third. Contact here will probably get it done. Infield's in, but he gets a walk. So now bases are loaded for Josh Russell. It comes to the plate the second time in the top of the first inning with 1 out. So Josh had himself an infield hit first time around. Ball hit at third, and he had to look the runner back. Fired it to first, but just offline enough that, and that's going to hurt. That's going to score 2. Josh will have a stand-up double. He hit that ball well. Right down the left field, third base line. Score is 9-0, top of the first. You got 1 out, folks. So we got our 4-hole man, Trip Ray, back to the plate, who actually got on with a catcher's interference his first time up. Trip Ray will be looking to connect with a fastball here, and he gets an off speed up in the zone, out, taken out for ball 1. This kid doesn't know it, but if he throws a fastball in the middle half of that plate, it could be hit hard. It is hit hard, but shortstop will make amends for a couple of errors and make that one. If he didn't make that one, coach may have paid him a visit. But he gets it, looks the runner back. It was a good play. Ball was hit pretty sharp. Fires it to first, gets the out. You got 2 outs now. Got a runner at second and third. You got Josh Russell stands at second. Had a big-time double. Jack Newman is at third. Griffin Rose takes an off-speed. Low in the zone for strike one. No balls, 1 strike. That's a fastball yanked out off the plate to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. You got 2 outs. Score is 9-0. Saints, top of the first. Makes the pitcher's job a little easier. See if Griffin can find a way on here. Well, that was a good cut. It was a good pitch. Just was running in. Couldn't square it up. So you got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. You got 2 men on. A single scores 2 here, folks. You got Josh Russell stands on second with a significant amount of wheels. So anything hit for a single off the infield will score 2. That will be an easy put out for the third baseman. Griffin gets on top of one, and so Arlington has a few snafus defensively, and it just starts a cascade of events and a lot of base hits. Just further the woes. After half of the first inning, score is 9-0 Saints. So we're going to go into the bottom of the first inning. Arlington's going to come to bat. You got Cooper T on the hill for the Saints, number 40. No, 4. My bad, I can't read. You got Landon Rogers, number 10, is at third. You got Griffin Rose at shortstop. You got Dylan James at second. You got Matthew Dallas playing a little outfield tonight. He's in left field. Josh Russell is in center. Josh Brown is in right. Jack Newman is at first base. And number 40, your catcher, Tyler Bryan, is behind the plate. So let's see if the Saints can put up a 0 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Cooper's got a little run support, so you got Parker Peeler, Mr. Peeler's son at the plate in the leadoff spot. Really good ball player. That's a good fastball in the outer half of the plate, about belt high, taken for strike 1. So Cooper's going to start ahead in the count here. No balls, 1 strike. It's a good pitch, just right above the belt. Mr. Peeler, a very good ball player. He's seen the strike zone a long time, so he knows That was not a strike. He takes it for ball 1. That's up out of the zone, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a fastball up and in that comes in on the hands and he can't lay off. He swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mr. Peeler, leadoff batter for the Arlington Tigers. See if Cooper T can get the punch out here. That ball's a fastball out off the plate, brings the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cooper needs to throw a strike here. Start the game off on the right foot. That's a fastball out off the plate, taken for a leadoff walk. Brings number 6 to the plate for Arlington, Mr. Patrick Maxwell. Well, Saints put up 9 in the top of the first, but unfortunately for the Saints, you got 7 innings in this game, and you can't get too comfortable. They need to play some solid defense here and pitch well, and that was a good fastball right down the heart of the plate, taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. It's a fastball down out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Get your leadoff man on. Looks like he's going. He does not. Ball is up and hits a young fella in front of him. He couldn't get out of the way fast enough, but he's a baseball player, so he'll be fine.
Not anymore. Bro, I had a drink in my head. You're catching your drink.
So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got a runner at first base. Your leadoff. Fastball in the dirt, blocked up by the catcher. Keeps the base runner at first. Keeps the double play in effect here. This turf, those bouncing balls don't work too well. It's a fastball out off the plate. I think the catcher's calling for it inside, trying to tie him up. So we got a full count here. See if Cooper can punch him out here. Instead, you get a base hit to right center. Josh Brown comes in, makes a good play, and keeps that runner at second. I figured off the bat he was going all the way to third. So Cooper throws a good pitch. He just gets enough of it to poke that ball in right center. So Carter McKay, I believe is this kid's name, comes to the plate. Big, strong kid in the 3-hole. We got no outs. We do have a 9-run lead, which is somewhat helpful, but we need an out here. We need to roll a double play. See if Cooper can get us a hard ground ball right at the middle infielders here. Or an easy put out anywhere for that matter. That's a good pitch. Fastball right over the heart of the plate, about knee high. Taken for strike 1.
Okay, she can't see my hand. The camera's above it.
Okay, hold on.
Catcher gets the ball in the dirt, blocks it, keeps it in front of him, but it kicks to the right. That'll be a run advancing. So we got a runner at second and third now. So Cooper is going to have to get the out at first base here, or a strikeout. That's a good pitch, hit right at your first baseman. Jack will get the out, not before the run scores, so that'll be a run scoring out, number 1. You got one man on, you got your cleanup hitter. Mr. Meharry comes to the plate, number 29 for the Tigers.
No, if anybody on the team or if the team's on me, if anybody like so you're gonna be like, no, it's not.
That will be a wild pitch. Anyway, we got us 9-2 ball game. Nobody on. That'll be hit at the shortstop. That will be an E6. So the Saints return the favor. Put a man on first.
Number 37, Jack Timber.
Scores 9-2. It's fastball down out of the zone for ball 1. We got one out. But the Saints need to clean it up here. We don't need to make this thing even remotely close with a 9-run lead. So score is 9-2 now. Count is 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Cooper T on the hill for the Saints. Ball's hit hard. That will go right at our center fielder, who has played that position a couple times, and he tracks it down pretty easily for him. Anybody else without the speed, that would have been a tough play. Josh makes it pretty routine and keeps the runner at first. You got 2 outs now. Cooper's going to go after this base runner. He's not too happy. He's put on there to start with. You do have 2 outs here, so score is 9-2. Not too bad, but Saints need to throw strikes and play defense. That's a good pitch. The outside part of the plate. Taken for strike 1. You got no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Cooper is bound and determined to get that run at first. I think he got there on a wild pitch, and Cooper wants it back. That's a fastball around the helmet area, and we get a swing and a miss. We'll take it. Cooper's ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. We got 2 outs. Got a force on either bag, first or second here. I like our odds. Let's go, Cooper. That's a pretty good fastball out off the plate just a little bit. He fouls it off. Going to get a strikeout pitch here. That was too good a swing.
At least I have a great. You don't.
Hey, Slade.
That's exactly what he gets. Starts to call it a strike, but doesn't. He's going to take it for ball 1. That's a tough take. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Bottom of the first inning. Score is 9-2 Saints.
What's it called?
Hey, Slade.
That's a good curveball. He manages to stay alive with a foul ball down the third baseline.
They took him out. No, he just struck him out. I would strike out if it was 104.
Runner takes off. That'll be a ball in the dirt.
Oh, yeah. That's everything in it.
Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner's at second now. So plays at first base here. Cooper needs an out. He gets one. That's a bad swing, but we get a swing and a miss for third out. All right, folks, we're going to go into the top of the second here. I could be wrong, but I believe we got a new pitcher by Arlington here. Wouldn't surprise me. So you're going to bring to the plate number 40. Tyler Brown will be your catcher. He lead off in the second inning. Almost batted twice in the first inning. Saints put up a 9 spot top of the first. So let's see if the bats can keep going. Number 40, Tyler Brown comes to the plate. Behind him will be big lefty Matthew Dallas, who had himself a base hit in the first inning. Tyler got on with an error by the shortstop. Let's see if he can get a square up a fastball here. Hit the ball hard. Top of the second inning. That was an off-speed, way out off the plate, so no decision there. Taken for ball 1. Another off speed, kind of a looper. He's thrown 2 in a row, so I think that may be the desired pitch there. So we'll see. I think that may be his pitch. He's thrown 3 in a row. I'm assuming that's an off speed. Looks like an off speed. Some kind of curve ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Probably about 55 miles an hour, so that's going to be tough. And he gets a fastball out on the outside part of the plate. So good luck guessing what you're going to get here. Just wait is all I can tell you. Gets a ball up and out, taken for ball 3. You got 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full to your catcher, number 40, Tyler. That's a fastball out off the plate, so on-base percentage is going up for the catcher. Drew himself a walk. That's kind of a funky way to pitch, but I bet it's effective. I think he got 4 very slow off-speed type breaking balls, got 1 really good fastball, and then got 1 fastball out off the plate. So let's see if Matthew can stay back on it. That's not overpowering on the fastball for any means, so Matthew just needs to stay back and square up that off-speed pitch. That's a good pitch. Right at the knees. That's a fastball. So no balls, 1 strike. And that's why he's going to be tough. He's going to be tough to hit.
Wait, put a shirt on. We just came for football, man. Dusty, wear your shirt to school?
I guess that's the key to pitching is so the batter doesn't know exactly what you're going to throw. You definitely got the advantage. So Matthew check swings there, hits 1 to third and gets himself out. So it's going to be difficult to time this kid and pick the right pitch. So we'll see. He got 1 out, top of the 2nd inning. Got a man on second now. They did move the base runner. It's an off speed. Brennan Bomar was paying attention right there. He just looks at the catcher, kind of loafing, throws it back to the pitcher, and Brennan takes third base. Heads up there. We got a man 90 feet away now. We got 1 out. Landon Rogers, who had a line drive single his first time up in the top of the 1st inning through the 6th hole. Infield's in here. They know they can't allow any more runs. They're not content with just getting you out at first. That was a ball out off the plate, called strike though. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's got 1 out. Score is 9-2, so Arlington is going to play in on the grass and try to stop the runs here. It's a good pitch. Pitch comes in at the knees. Good fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's a great play by the shortstop, who lays out and gets a soft. That ball hit any harder, and there was no way he can make that play. But that ball just not hit hard. Shortstop lays out for it, makes a great play, jumps up, looks the runner back, fires it to first just in time. So good job by the infield there. But I believe Mr. Dylan James going to come to the plate. You got 2 outs, but you got a runner in scoring position, so he's going to take a base with a hit by pitch. So now your leadoff, who already has 2 base hits tonight in consecutive at-bats, number 1, Josh Brown, your right fielder. He had a base hit up the middle, and he had a base hit over the first baseman's head in a shallow right. So he's 2 for 2, and we're in the second inning. So we'll see if Josh can have himself a stellar night, get another base hit here. Dylan James is at first base with a hit by pitch. I'm assuming he's about to take second on some sort of delayed steal. He does not.
It's straight.
But it won't be long. Brennan Bomar stands at first.
Well, he doesn't even play.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Dylan does take off. We get a foul ball though on a good fastball cut, good pitch, and Josh wants that one back. That was a good pitch right over the heart of the plate, just below the belt. That's an off speed out off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's a good fastball. Right over the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Men will be going on a swing here. Dylan James stands at first. Brennan Bomar is at third after some crafty base running. That ball's hit well, but it will be hit at center field. Should be a play. Oh no, E8. That will score 2. Center field falls down on the play. Had a beat on it, but he was backing up and backtracking kind of, and can't make the play. So Josh Brown puts the bat on the ball and makes things happen. So that will score 2. The score now 11-2. He now stands on first base, and Jack Newman, your first baseman, number 7, is up to hit for the Saints, who hit a home run last night. That was an off-speed up out of the zone, taken for ball 1. It's a good take. Jack's got 2 bombs on the year, hitting the ball very well lately. Matter of fact, for most of the season, Jack's been hitting the ball very well. That was a good pitch right on the inside black part of the plate and gets a call. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got 2 outs. Gonna have to throw across the diamond to first. Josh Brown stands on second base. That's a fastball in off the plate, taken for ball 2. You got some very good hitters behind Jack here, so if Jack manages to get himself on, this inning can turn pretty bad in a heartbeat. You got Josh Russell, your 3-hole. Number 21 is up next, and then Trip Ray behind him, so you'll get a hit by pitch. It'll be his second one of the inning. So here we go, folks. You got a runner at first, a runner at second. Scores 11-2 Saints. Saints get those 2 runs back that they gave up in the bottom of the first. You got Josh Russell, your center fielder. Who already had a base hit in the first inning. Matter of fact, he had 2 base hits in the first inning. He had a double down the third baseline over the third baseman's head. I'm going to call the other one a base hit because Josh was moving. But he's got a double, a real true double, regardless of what Mom says. Mom says no, it wasn't a base hit. She's not going to give him any slack. I don't think Josh would take it anyway. See if Mr. Russell can get himself another double down the third baseline. That would definitely score 1, maybe 2. That's a fastball out off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the second inning. It's going to be a long 7 innings at this pace. Runners will be moving on contact here. You got 2 down. That ball is hammered, folks. That ball's getting out of here. No, it does not, but you know what? Josh will move with an easy double advance to third, triple, because the third baseman's trying to play cutoff, and he got himself another base hit. Another doubles. Couple of doubles. Had a base runner that almost got himself out, barely misses third. He has to turn around and goes back and almost gets passed by the base runner behind him, but he does not. I think they're gonna say that he did not. So anyway, that score right there will be 13-2 if it stands. Josh hit that ball a mile. It just so happens that left field fence runs away from him a lot. I thought that ball was out of here. I really did. That ball was hit well. Ball landed on the warning track, so Josh comes into third. So you got the big fella, number 13, Trip Ray, coming to the plate with an 11-run lead in the top of the second inning. So watch out, fastball. The thing about hitting is it's addictive, and it's also contagious. Things go your way. Sometimes they just kind of go your way. That's a tough pitch to hit out of the gate. He throws it opening pitch. That's just very difficult to barrel up. So Tripp takes it, but it will be a called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. It's one of those pitches either going to get out of the park, or there's no way you're going to hit it solid. It's just effective and hard to wait back on and hard to deal with. That'll be a ball outside taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Josh Russell is 90 feet away at third base. That's a fastball out off the plate. Trips ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. I'd like to see this kid get an inside fastball about belt high. He'd probably find the softball field with it. I think that's a softball field. I don't know that, but looks like another field back there. That's what he gets. I don't know. Oh, that ball carries to the base of the fence. He'll have an easy stand-up double. That ball was hit very well, but a little high in the zone, so he can't get lift on it. But that ball was smoked dead center of the barrel. That'll score a run. Saints are up 14-2 in the top of the second. Griffin Rose, your shortstop, comes to the plate. I think the umpire is getting on the coaches here. They're pretty. It's one of those games where you just, as a coach, you just can't stop the bleeding, and it's frustrating. A couple calls doesn't go your way, and we've been there, so we can sympathize for sure. Hopefully not tonight. That's a good hit. It's a good pitch. Griffin barely pulls that ball foul. We're in the top of the second inning. Count is 0-1, I think. 2 outs. Trip Ray stands at second after a very squarely hit double. It caught about 6 inches of ground before it slammed into the fence. So good job Good job by the Saints there.
See you, buddy.
I think we just got a player thrown out.
See you, buddy.
Not completely sure. I don't know which one. Looks like Mr. 20, Mr. Griffin Rose, might have just got tossed. I don't know what for. I wasn't paying attention. I was watching the ball in the air. Maybe this gentleman knows. What did he do there?
Threw the bat at the umpire.
He supposedly threw the bat at the umpire. So who knows? Probably not a bat flip on the infield. I think he does that quite a bit. He tosses it. So he ended up hitting the umpire with it accidentally, and he gets tossed, which I think Arlington coaches wanted something to go their way. So there you go. It's kind of unfortunate for the Saints. I don't think that was intentional. I've seen that kid flip that bat like that with the handle when he puts a bad swing on it about 1,000 times. He just happened to throw it toward the direction of the umpire and gets himself out of the game. Well, so Cooper T's got some more run support here. Got 14-2. See if Cooper can find this zone here and take a simple inning here. Mr. Brennan Bomar will go in at shortstop for the Saints. Going into the bottom of the second inning, number 17 will come to the plate for the Tigers.
Number 17, Wyatt Getz.
All right, folks, here we go. We are in the bottom of the second. Saints are up big right now. Hopefully it stays that way. Be 2 balls, no strikes from Cooper T here. Kind of missing low. He's just all over the place right now. He's going to try to hone it in here and figure it out. The ball misses low. 3 balls, no strikes. It's a good pitch on the outside part of the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the second inning. It's another good pitch. The outside part of the plate. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Throw that pitch again, Mr. Cooper T. Pretty good job right there. That's a tough pitch to hit. Throws it again. I think he'll get the call. That's a good pitch. That ball was much better. Now we get a airmail from the catcher in the right field. He's a little too anxious there on a strikeout.
Number 4, Kevin.
A little amped up. Only missed the first baseman by about 5 feet. So we get a strikeout on 3 straight pitches after going 3-0. Cooper T found 3 really good pitches there in a row. That last one was right over the heart of the plate. This is out off the plate. Fastball for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Brennan Bomar in at shortstop for the Saints. It's a fastball out off the plate for ball 2. Matthew Dallas is out in left field. Wind's blowing out that way. He's playing kind of deep, but he knows what's up. It's a fastball up and out, so 3 balls, no strikes again. Let's see if Cooper Thompson can come back with 3 good pitches like he did in the last one. That's a good pitch. Now he goes back inside. I think catcher sets him up way inside, and Cooper hits a spot. And 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 2nd inning. That's a good pitch. Problem here is that might look like a ball to the batter based on the relation of the catcher, but the catcher's setting up inside, and that ball was probably out on the black part of the plate, but it was a strike nonetheless. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. So throw it again. Cooper Thompson getting all his money's worth. That's a good pitch. It's a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts after going 3 balls, no strikes in a row. So Cooper just needs a little stress put on him, that's all.
Number 1, Connor May.
Mr. Connor May, number 1, comes to the plate. I know this young fella. Pretty good kid, pretty good ball player. That's a great pitch, off speed, finds the outside part of the plate, looks like a ball out of his hand. Finds the strike zone. Cooper ahead in the count, no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 2nd inning.
I'm going to go sit behind Matt.
Here, you go first.
It's another good pitch. That's a fastball in on the hands, misses, swing and a miss. Cooper's ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a big crowd in Arlington. They come out in ample support here. Plus the weather's nice, 75 degrees. It's there's a lot of folks here tonight. Pretty good venue.
Hey, did you get the juice balls? What is that?
Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Just a little outside. Actually, my ball was up out of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 2nd inning. For Mr. Cooper Thompson, who just likes to give the batter hope. And then he throws a dagger. Here it comes. Done. He gets his 3rd strikeout of the inning. Finds the zone pretty well there in the bottom of the 2nd inning. So after 2 full innings, Saints lead 14-2. right, folks, get a different arm. Why not, right? Getting some work in. Game's not over by any means, but sometimes you have games like this where you just kind of, you say, you know what, maybe I just work on some stuff, get some kids some innings, some reps, and you end up finding some quality work, and who knows, you might come back in a game. But right now, Saints lead 14-2. We're going to the top of the third inning. Going to send number 40, Tyler Bryan, to the plate for the third time. He hit to the shortstop. Shortstop made an error, and he managed to get on, and he drew a walk. So here we go. See what he can do. Top of the third inning. It's a good fastball. The outer part of the plate. Taken for strike one. No balls, one strike. It's a fastball in off the plate, taken for ball one. It's a pretty good take. One ball, one strike, no outs. Top of the third.
I hate them because they're not what I asked for. Like at all.
That'll be a base hit to right field for the catcher, number 40, Tyler Bryan. That's a pretty good piece of hitting right there. It's his birthday, so he got him a hit for his birthday. Big fella's 18 years old today. Mr. Jack Lawrence comes in to run, number 25 for the catcher, who led the inning off with a base hit. Now, big strapping UT commit, Mr. Matthew Dallas, number 22, comes to the plate. He's playing defense and hitting tonight, so he's more known for his pitching, but I can personally attest to this kid. This kid can hit, and he can play. He can play anywhere, but really good outfielder, got a good strong arm, solid bat, and he's okay at pitching. Throws the ball in the low 90s consistently, does a good job, and getting himself to work tonight on the defense. That's a good pitch, in at the knees. Matthew takes it for strike one. One ball, one strike. He had a base hit in the first inning. First pitch in the 4-hole. Had him a single. That's a good fastball and a good cut. He barely missed that one. One ball, two strikes, no outs. Matthew was trying to hit one hard. I've seen Matthew hit a bomb to dead straightaway center field. It was a grand slam, as a matter of fact. Pretty sure they were playing our team, and I didn't feel too good about it way back then, but I'd like to see one now. That's a fastball in off the plate. Pretty good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thus far, I think we've only seen fastballs from this fella. Ooh, that's a good cut, good pitch. Challenged him right over the heart of the plate, a little above the knees. Matthew fouls it straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. No outs. Top of the third inning. Saints got a crooked number up, 14-2. Fastball up and out, or up and in for 3 balls, 2 strikes. Counts full. Pretty good AB by Matthew Dallas here.
Come on, coach.
So we got to come across the plate here, and Matthew swings looked really good. So let's see if Matthew can connect on one here. It's a good pitch. Pretty good swing. Just can't straighten it out. The ball's fouled straight back, but that was a good cut. It's right on time. But just a really good pitch on the inside part of the plate, about knee high. That's a hard pitch to hit. I don't care who you are. Any ball coming in at the knees is just hard, especially full count. This kid pitches pretty well. That was the same pitch. We get a strikeout looking by Matthew. He didn't like the call. He thought that ball was down and in. He is 6'4", but I don't know. Looked like a good pitch. But Matthew is a pitcher, and he got a better eye than I do, so he says it was ball. I'm going to say we missed a call. So we got one out. Top of the third inning. Landon Rogers comes to the plate, number 10. This kid's a freshman. Playing some really good ball. Already had a base hit. That ain't good. It's a double play right up the middle at 6. So Arlington gets out of it there. Got a clean inning there. Clean half inning. Score is 14-2. Going into the bottom of the third inning. So we get a single there, but nothing of it for the Saints. It's a nice night. Wind is blowing out hard to the left, so Trip Ray almost got one out of here. Couldn't get enough lift to it. Hit the bottom of the fence, basically in the air. Josh Russell smashed one to left center. Just a little too much fence there, and so the ball's traveling pretty well. Just got to put a little air under it, and I would not be surprised if something gets out of here to left field tonight. All right, folks, I think we're back at the top of their lineup. I could be wrong. Is that Mr. Peeler? I think so. So we get a fastball in on the hands. It gets out of play. So Cooper's found some rhythm here. Cooper had 3 strikeouts last inning, pitched very well. Threw some balls, but managed to get out all of them with strikeouts. So he comes into the bottom of the third inning here. That's fastball out off the plate. A little miscommunication there on the catchers and pitchers. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. It's a good pitch, but crosses him up. He can't get the call. I think that was close, but catcher was set up way inside, and pitch was out.
That was the stupidest question.
That's fastball out in the dirt. Gets by the catcher, but you got 3 balls, 1 strike. Chase went. Cooper went 3 balls, no strikes last inning and managed to strike them out, but draws a walk there, so leadoff man is aboard in the bottom of the 3rd inning for Arlington. Number 6, your 2-0 hitter comes to the plate, Mr. Patrick Maxwell. I tell you, if I had a walk-up song when I was a kid, I think I'd have something just fantastic, but I don't recognize any of these songs. I think that just makes me old, doesn't it? That's a fastball up and out, taken for ball 1. Yeah. My partner in crime here dates me to being very old. Look at Newman. Look at Newman. Makes a ridiculous play in foul territory. He's literally with his back at the plate. And somehow sticks the glove up, looking straight up, vertical almost, and makes that catch to wheels around to make sure we don't have a tag up. So we got one out. Cooper T should kiss his first baseman on the cheek when he gets in. So we got the big fella in the 3-hole up. You got a block by your catcher on a fastball in the dirt. Keeps the runner at first. Cooper Thompson is behind in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. That's a fastball up and out. Taken for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. Cooper needs a hard ground ball hit in the 4-hole and roll a double play here. But it's probably not going to happen on this pitch. He gets a walk on a fastball in. That was a really good pitch, just off the plate, maybe just a little. So we got 2 men on.
Number 29,
JT Meharry comes to the plate, the cleanup batter, number 29 for Arlington. This kid can hit the ball hard. See if Cooper T can keep that from happening. If he does, I like a hard ground ball right at the 4-hole here. I like our odds of turning 2. Although JT is lightning fast, I forgot I may not want that to happen. This kid can move. That's a fastball up and out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 men on. Runners at first and second. That's a good fastball at the knees, right over the heart of the plate to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out in Arlington against the Tigers. Saints have hit the ball very well thus far. Aided with a Arlington has helped a little, but the score is 14-2. That's a great off-speed pitch. I think JT actually knew it was coming somehow because he was awfully close to putting a good swing on a pitch, but can't find contact. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. JT's trying to send that ball in the air to left field. He knows what's going on. He will hopefully not get that chance. That's a fastball in the dirt, blocked up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Top of the 3rd inning. No, bottom of the 3rd.
You're driving home.
It's a good pitch. Good swing. It's a foul ball. Pitch is on the outside part of the plate. It's a good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Cooper needs to get himself a ground ball here. That's a good off speed to get a big strikeout right there, the cleanup hitter. Ball just stayed up a little bit, but it never got down in the zone where he could put the bat on it, and he swung at it and missed it for a big strikeout there. So you got a force out on any bag here. You got 2 outs in the 5 spot. Cooper T has managed to do it thus far. Saints lead 14-2.
Yeah, I can. He did. Did you see the hood on
I heard you hit a home run.
I don't know what we got going on, but we got a play stoppage here. I don't know if we got somebody out of order, or we got a sub, or no idea. But number 18, Mr. Fowler, is up to bat. You got 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd inning. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Cooper T still on the hill for the Saints. Pretty good pitch, but it will be a called ball 1. Ball finishes in off the plate.
You said that 2 minutes ago. Come on, let's go talk to Wade.
That's a good pitch. Fastball at the knees, fouled over to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
He actually seen what they do. He gets a
Ball just a little up, a couple feet. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Saints are at Arlington playing the Tigers tonight. Bottom of the 3rd inning.
I will.
Saints have had some solid hitting thus far in the game. That's a good pitch. Foul ball evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. See if Cooper throws a fastball on the outside part of the plate here to get a put out. That was a good pitch. Barely gets a piece of it. That was a really good pitch. Stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
It just popped up. I can slide it back. If it's actually.
Some ball in the dirt, brings the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on. Runners will be moving. Needs a strike here. Just put an end to this inning, get into the 4th. Anything close, probably going to get a swing, so just make it happen, Cooper. That's a foul ball. I don't know how that was a foul ball, but we'll take it. That ball was close to being fair, and that would have been an impossible play. Everybody would have been safe. That ball hit right at the 3rd base bag hopper. I think the runner and the fielder were almost going to get there kind of at the same time, and that would have been an almost impossible play for Mr. Rogers. Cooper T, see if he can do it again. Runners will be moving. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd inning. That's a good pitch. We'll do it again. That's fouled straight back. So Cooper's thrown a couple of really good pitches here with a full count.
Okay, I said talk to me whenever you're done.
It's a fastball in the dirt for a pretty good AB there by number 18, unfortunately for the Saints. We'll do it again here. Bases will be loaded.
Number 25, Winston Duke.
Mr. Duke steps to the plate. Number 25 with a chance to do something big here. Bases are loaded. Cooper T's at the plate. Do have 2 outs, so you'll get a standard defense here. It's a good pitch. Just a little up and out. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Man, Derek's probably finishing his 2nd round of golf today while I'm slaving away here at the ballpark. Got to be a force out ground ball, 6-4 to the second baseman. And that'll end the inning. So a lot of action, but no runs in the 3rd. Possibly the longest no-score inning in history. I don't know. So we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning. The Saints are going to keep the bats going. I believe they're going to send Mr. Dylan James to the plate, your second baseman. I love that kid. He's a phenomenal second baseman, great hands, really good pitcher, good competitor. Known him for a lot of years. Just always loved baseball. My first taste coaching Little League Baseball, that fella right there, I think, walked it off to beat me in the championship in Arlington, as a matter of fact. I think it was 9 years old, maybe 8. Dylan's been a good ball player for as long as I can remember. So let's see if DJ can get him a hit here. Behind him will be our leadoff, number 1, Josh Brown. Behind Mr. Brown will be Mr. Jack Newman, I'm assuming. Josh Brown's put the bat on the ball 3 times, had 2 base hits already. So let's see if Dylan can find himself a base hit here in the top of the 4th inning. Two balls, no strikes. I believe this young man, for the most part, is exclusively fastballs around the knees. And if you can keep the ball there, I don't know if there's much need for any other pitch. Problem is, it's hard to keep the ball at the knees and consistently throw strikes. If you get up in the zone a little or down out of the zone a little, it's tough, but you can make a living throwing strikes at the knees, and that's a good pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. DJ has got a couple of pitches to pick from here. It's a good fastball in on the hands. Fouled straight back by Dylan. Got ourselves a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 4th inning. Saints lead 14-2. Had a big 1st and 2nd inning. No score in the 3rd.
I was like,
that's a great hit by Dylan right there, and that will be just a good piece of hitting. That ball was out on the outside part of the plate. DJ puts solid barrel on it and goes with it where it was supposed to be hit, and hits the ball to right field. Lands for a single, and he stands on first base. So Saints are going to continue to hit well here. Josh Brown, number 1, the right fielder, comes to the plate for the 4th time tonight, already in the 4th inning. He's 2 for 3 thus far. That's what you want for your leadoff. There's an off speed. That's the first curveball I've seen. That was a pretty good one. It finished just probably out of the zone, but just froze him up. It was a great pitch. I don't know that I'd swing on it on strike 1, that's for sure. Got that pitch again. This one was more hittable, but nobody in the ballpark expected that, so I'm not so sure you won't get it again. Count is no balls, 2 strikes, no outs. He gets the same pitch. That was an excellent pitch, right on the very outside part. Almost called a strike, it's not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't know how you lay off that pitch. That was tough. That was a good pitch. It's about as good as a pitch you can throw right there. So we've seen 3 off speeds in a row. Probably going to get another one. Oh, he gets a foul ball. Fastball. That was a good pitch, too. That pitch was up and in. And after you've seen 3 70-mile-an-hour, 65-mile-an-hour curveballs, that fastball up and in is equivalent to about 90. So Josh does a good job actually getting bat on it at all. He'll stay alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dylan James led off with a single to right field in the 1st of the inning. Probably going to get another high fastball. No, he get a fastball up or out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good AB here by Josh. That's a good pitch. This kid throws a really good fastball around the knees. He doesn't lose it around the belt, and it's just hard to hit. He stays within about 2 or 3 inches of the knees, and that's all he's doing. He's not bringing the fastball any higher in the zone, and that's effective. It's another foul ball. It's another good pitch. That pitch was right over the good part of the plate. Josh took a ball off the leg, I believe.
So he's sitting there taking the test, and I'm already
That hurts. Have a little mound visit here, help him out. Josh Brown, number 1, your right fielder's 2 for 3 already tonight. We're in the 4th inning. He's trying to go 3 for 4 here. That'd be a big night. And we're in the 4th inning. Dylan James already led off the inning with a single. He stands on first. Got a pretty good battle here going. Well, that was a good take. Wow. That was a really good pitch. Still had a pitch to give, and that ball right there fell out of the zone. Josh has a really good take. Counts full. You'll have to get one across the plate here. Ball's hit pretty well, but will be handled by the center fielder. So good AB by Josh Brown. Just can't get on, but battled his way to a full count and hit a ball fairly solid. Just center field, unfortunately, is there, but Dylan James stands on first. Number 7, our first baseman, big fella comes, big lefty comes to the plate. Jack Newman. He hammers a ball right in the 1 hole, really. 2-3 hole, I mean. Right at the first baseman. He hit it hard enough. First baseman cannot get leather on it, lays out. Can't get it. So we got 2 base hits here in the top of the 4th. Dylan James stands on second. Jack Newman stands on first. Speedy Gonzalez is at the plate. Number 21, your center fielder, Josh Russell. That's a good off speed. Josh wanted to hit that ball hard, is out in front of it a little bit, misses, swing and a miss, 4 strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Josh is a senior. He's been playing with the varsity since he was about in 8th grade, running bases for him back then. Always been the fastest kid on the team. If he hits a ball hard and in the air to left field, somebody's going to get it out of a parking lot. The wind has picked up a little bit. That's a ball out off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Ball will be hit at right field. Who makes it? Absolutely unbelievable play, considering kind of took a bad angle at that ball. He thought the ball was hit just a little shallower. Makes up for it, makes a leaping catch before that ball gets over his head. And if that ball gets over his head, Josh might come home on that one. Runners stay put, thank goodness. The big fella Trip Ray, our designated hitter, stands at the plate looking to do some damage to a baseball here. We got 2 outs, and that's a good take. That's an off-speed curveball that completely gets out of the zone and looks like a strike out of his hand. It's best to take that pitch no matter where it is, unless it's for strike 2, because you can't do anything with that pitch. So hopefully Tripp can. That's another off-speed out off the plate. Tripp's ahead, 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Tripp's been on base tonight already. Got a catcher's interference earlier on a ball he hit really well to right field, and also smashed a line drive to left field. Only got about 30 feet off the ground. Slammed into the wall for a stand-up double. So he'd like to have that again. That's called strike. That ball is low and out. But you know what? Tripp probably wants a fastball around a little above the knees anyway. So count is 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. He's gonna have to throw him something here. That was it. That ball came in on the hands a little too much, though. Tripp Swings and fouls it down the third base line. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be moving. Saints lead 14-2 in the top of the 4th inning. Tripp trying to do some more damage here. Tripp gets a little air under this ball and hits it hard. No telling where this ball will end up. Already smashed a stand-up double earlier. Dylan James does a good job staying put there. Pitcher trying to get him sleeping. Tripp needs to stay back on a ball and hammer it. And runners will be going here. Count is full. It's a good fastball up out of the zone. Tripp swings and misses, unfortunately, and goes down to end the top of the 4th. So after 3.5, Saints lead 14-2. All right, folks, bottom of the 4th inning. Arlington comes to the plate. Cooper T is still on the hill for the Saints. Everyone else is still the same. The fastball up out of the zone, taken for ball 1. It's a good pitch, just in. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the 4th inning. It's a fastball up and out, taken for ball 3. Cooper has not gotten ahead in the count well tonight, but has pitched very well with 3 balls, no strikes. So he's going to probably throw a strike here. No, I jinxed him. He got a 4-pitch walk. Mr. Owen Cassidy is warming up for the Saints, I believe.
Number 4, Evan.
Got number 4 for the Tigers comes to the plate. That's a sky-high ball in the infield. That should be a third base or a shortstop. Can't make the play, but you know what? The easy thing about that play is you got an out regardless because the guy advancing to second has no idea you're going to miss it. So we cannot get it. Those are tough. Wind's blowing a little, hard to get under. I think initially Landon thought the shortstop was going to get it, but either way, he gets to put out at second. So we got an out. Number 1, I believe, this may be Connor May for the Tigers. Got a runner at first base. That's a good curveball. That's a good swing. I mean, that ball looked like a ball out of his hand, but falls in and gets a swing. It's a foul ball. It's an off-speed up out of the zone, taken for ball 1.
They didn't care like the 3 times I was.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
I walk into.
Runner appeared to be trying to go, but I would be very surprised with a 12-run deficit. Now that ball is hammered right in the gap. That'll be a base hit. Could be. Yeah, that's one of the best hits for the Tigers tonight thus far. The ball was hit right in the left center gap. No defense can handle it, and we got 2 base runners on for the Tigers. Got 1 out, bottom of the 4th inning. Problem with ball games that have large deficits or leads, they just creep by. They don't go very quickly. Get a block by the catcher on a fastball in the dirt. Count goes to 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. We got some activity in the bullpen, so don't know who, but Cooper's about to get out of this with a ground ball double play, hopefully. Instead he gets a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning, Saints lead 14-2 at Arlington. Good pitch, good swing. That was definitely going to be a strike. Off speed, was going to find the bottom of the zone. Managed to foul it off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Fastball up and out. Brings the count to full 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Needs a strike here. Need to get out of this inning. Fastball out off the plate. Draws a walk. Got 1 out, so ground ball away here, and we just got to get us a ground ball. Matthew Dallas is in left field practicing his golf swing. That's when you know things are going really good or really bad. It was a good-looking swing, to be honest with you. To be fair, it was in between pitches. He's totally allowed to do that, but he's back locked in now. Mr. Dallas has a brother playing for the University of Kentucky right now. He's going to go to University of Tennessee to pitch for the Vols. He's going to be fun to watch for the rest of this year and next year and for years to come, hopefully. 1 ball, no strike, 1 out. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the 4th for Arlington. That's a good pitch. Fouled straight back. Good cut. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Outfield's kind of straight away. Out off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. This amazing camera work will continue tomorrow. Derek bailed on me again. It's a good pitch, the outside part of the plate, fastball. Looked like a ball to the fans, but the catcher was set up inside, so it was a pretty good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. It's another good pitch. That is a I don't know about that, but Arlington gets a call. Dillon takes a second to kind of get that ball out of his glove there and cannot get the front end of the double play and slides in safe at the same time. I think you're going to get a pitching change here. That's a pretty good pitch, pretty good job by Cooper to get the ground ball there. That was, if that was fielded cleanly and swiftly, that's probably a double play, but can't get it done. That will score a run. The score is now 14-3. Bases will be loaded still. You're going to get Aiden McCready comes into the game. Another freshman. Pretty good little ball player. Aiden pitched a big-time game down in Biloxi. Ended up being a loss, but pitched a phenomenal game. I think we lost 3-1. Kid committed to Auburn, hit a home run on him. Other than that, he only allowed 1 hit. But he did a good job in a loss, but to be so young, that's a pretty good outing, and he's getting some reps tonight. Actually, no. Aiden is a sophomore. But I said freshman because Landon's over there, but Aiden is a sophomore. It was still a big job for a sophomore with little or no experience at the varsity level. And this year he's kind of been asked to come up and fill the void a little bit and get some experience for next year, and he's done really well. See if Aiden can get us a ground ball here and get out of this inning. Big fella number 32 comes to the plate. This kid is ginormous. I've also seen this kid come up from just a small kid, Mr. Carter McKay. Bases are loaded here. Score is 14-3. Fastball out off the plate for Aiden. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Fastball out of the zone, blocked up by the catcher. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball in off the plate, taken for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Got to go after him here, and unfortunately he got bases loaded and the wind's blowing out to the 3-hole hitter, Mr. McKay. And that's what you got to do. So he takes that one. 3 balls, 1 strike. Fastball in. That will be a walk. We'll walk home a run. So the score is now 14-4. Connor McCaslin, number 13, comes in for the Tigers. Mr. McCready would love a ground ball. Double play here. So would I. I think the Saints were very close to getting the... If they could have held scoreless here, maybe, I don't know, after 4, how many is it? How many runs is it? I think that's not going to happen. We're going to go into the 5th now. We have 1 out. Bases loaded here. Aiden McCready in on the hill for the Saints. Good pitch, just falls out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. It's a good pitch. Up belt high fastball, swing and a miss. Counts even at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another good pitch. Barely gets to that one. Foul. I think you should throw that same pitch. They had in the count 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Fastball out. taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Get yourself a ground ball here, Aiden. Get out of this inning. That was also a good pitch. Barely gets a piece of it, fouls it straight back, counts even. 2 balls apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was a good pitch. They get the force out at second. That was a good play by Mr. Bomar to get that ball behind the bag and gets the toss, the flip, gets the force at second, but can't finish the double play effort. Pretty sure the coach is talking about a little bit of interference, not giving yourself up there, and they can't make the throw, but he's not going to get that call most likely. So we got 2 outs. That scores a run, 14-5 now. You got runners on the corners. You got number 18 comes to the plate. Runners at first and third. You get your first and third defense here. Hayden McCready gets the ground ball out, but can't get the double play effort. See if he can get another out here and get out of this inning. Got a 9-run lead, but a couple hits away from way too much baseball here. That's a ball in off the plate. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
You work in childcare? For Carly? Where do you work? You can do something at work. Oh, okay.
It's a fastball at the knees, taken for strike 1. That was a good pitch. If you throw that 2 more times, not sure what the hitter could do about it. That was a great pitch. It's called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's also a great pitch. Off-speed curveball. Swing and a foul. Aiden ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
They're like talking about
Ooh, so close to being called a strike. Umpire wanted to. Wanted to get an emphatic punch out, but did not. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I think it was out off the plate, but it was close. That's a good pitch. That ball will be fielded by Josh Brown in right field for the put out to end the 4th inning. This game will go to the 5th. Saints lead 14-5. All right, folks. Shortstop, number 27, Mr. Brennan Bomar comes to the plate. Made a pretty good play last inning, flipped the front end of the double play. They couldn't get the back end, but it was a pretty good play behind the bag. Just got word my man Derek Russell is paying attention to the game. I do appreciate that. That was a good pitch. Very few off speeds by this gentleman, but that one falls in for a strike. Brennan behind in the count, no balls, 1 strike, no outs. Top of the 5th inning. It's another one. She had a really good fastball, so you add that pitch in there, and all of a sudden, things get more difficult. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Another good pitch, off speed. So when you don't know which pitch and you guess wrong and you just kind of freeze, and then all of a sudden you're in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But Brennan can handle this, and he is about to put a good AB together here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Also one of the young up-and-comers. This is a sophomore. Got a bunch of valuable experience this year. Will be extremely good in the years to come for the Saints. Drew a full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. You're going to get a fastball, young man. The ball was up, out of the zone, but Bomar said, you know what, I'm not going to chance it. He fouls it back. So we're going to do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if Brennan can put himself on base here. The ball will fall and be a very tough play for the shortstop. Got himself an infield base hit. That was a blooper right over the pitcher. Shortstop can't get to it quick enough, and Brennan's swift enough where no play. So you get number 40, the catcher, Tyler Bryan. He's been to the plate 3 times tonight. He is 1 for 2 with a walk, but has been on base all 3 times. So let's see if he can find the base for the 4th time tonight. Takes a fastball up, out of the zone for ball 1. Pretty good take right there. Looked like a good pitch out of his hands, but ball was climbing the whole way, and pretty good take. Behind him will be number 22, Matthew Dallas, the left fielder. If that falls fair, oh, will not. First baseman will catch that in foul territory, doesn't get enough of it, and the catcher's put out for the first time tonight. So you got 1 out. Brennan Bomar stands on first. Matthew Dallas, the left fielder, is at the plate. Takes a fastball in off the plate for ball 1. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Saints lead 14-5. Huh. That is technically a balk. but first baseman, I mean, the ball was not thrown to first base. You can't throw a ball without being in the general vicinity of the base, and that ball made it about 6 feet out of his hand there around them. Coach technically knows that a balk, but he's probably not going to get the call just because there's a 9-run lead. Or maybe we'll talk about it. It is a balk, so now you're probably going to get that call now that you're convening at the mound. Pretty sure that ball's got to go to first base, and it's kind of like picking the third and the man's not on the bag and you throw it to him. Even if he's 10 foot off the bag, it's not at the bag, and you got to make that play. You're supposed to throw that ball to first. So I don't know. Technically here, I don't know what they're going to do. He's not going to get the call, even though he should, but I don't know. I don't know how I'd spend any time talking about it. Anyway, we're going to move on here. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runners on first base. Mr. Brennan Bomar had himself an infield base hit. He's tossing someone else? Huh. I don't know what for. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe someone questioned it. Does anyone know it's a 9-run lead in the top of the 5th inning? Because this is we're putting a lot too much effort into a half inning here with a 9-run lead. Come on, man, clean this thing up. I don't know what we're doing. I mean, Matthew is taking a knee. All right, here we go. We're about to do something here. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, top of the 5th inning. Got a runner on first base, and Brennan Bomar had an infield base hit, and Matthew Dallas is about to hit a ball square on the club face here. He's been practicing his golf swing in left field. Ooh, that was a good swing. Matthew is trying to take some frustration out here. He has uncorked the bat several times. Ball's going to get in the way of that thing here in a minute. Matthew has no shortage of confidence in his abilities. Kid can pitch, kid can hit, kid can play the field. He's looking to hit something hard. Ooh. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Brennan stays put on first. No questionable balk there. That ball's thrown to first, but runner gets back safely. Got a feeling Matthew's about to hit a ball hard. I knew it. Matthew was due. So they go for the ill-fated third. Should have cut it second. Might have had a play on Matthew, but Matthew hammered that ball right over the center fielder's head, who was maybe not playing him to hit so deep. But anyway, Matthew just uncorks one, and you got runners at second and third. Matthew's got a stand-up double. Your freshman third baseman, Landon Rogers, comes to the plate. Also hit a ball hard earlier in the game in the 6th hole, had a line drive to left field. See if Landon can do it again. We got the infield in, no more runs here. Well, Arlington can't allow any more. Why not? You got runners at second and third. Only one force out position at first, so they're going to try to keep that runner at third. See if Landon can square one up here. Really solid here to be so young. Ball will be in shallow right, and we'll get the job done. That'll be a base hit for Mr. Landon Rogers. Kind of was in doubt a little bit, can't get to it. Ball falls fair. We score another run, 15-5. Runners at the corners now for Dylan James, your second baseman. He had a base hit his last time up. DJ's going to have another one. That ball's in the 6th hole for a solid base hit. (16-5). Dylan with a big night. Josh Brown comes to the plate. I believe for the 5th time tonight. Number 1, the right fielder. All right, we get a new pitcher here. Number 24 comes in for the Tigers. Number 1, Josh Brown, steps to the plate. He had 2 base hitters in front of him, stands on first and second. Landon Rogers is at second. Dylan James at first. Josh looks to continue his good night. It's an off-speed up, out of the zone, taken for ball 1.
Yes, I did. I didn't see it.
It's a good pitch. Fastball with the outer third of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Almost got the call, does not. Count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Josh hit the ball really well thus far tonight. Got himself several base hits. That's a good pitch. This kid's coming after him here, throwing a lot of strikes. So count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got 1 out. Josh is going to get after it here. Wouldn't be surprised to see an off speed here. Kid says no way. Hits a foul ball. Fastball in the outer part of the plate. Josh does a good job staying alive. Almost gets himself a double down the line. That ball goes foul. Josh led off the game with a single right back up the middle. Has had a couple base hits to right. Does a good job there, but they get the front end of the double play. He cannot get the back end, but Josh moves the runner to third base. Does a good job there. About all you could do on that pitch. The pitch was out, probably on the back, black, if not barely off the plate. He reaches and moves the runner and does what he can. Jack Newman, number 7, the first baseman, comes to the plate with 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Jack takes a fastball in off the plate for ball 1. Jack somehow manages to get on. He's got the heart of the order right there, and this thing could get out of hand even further than it is. Jack swinging a good bat. Got Josh behind him, Tripp behind him, so need Josh to get on here. Jack, I mean. Need Jack to get on here. Continue the inning. I'm not trying to be greedy, but I like it when the kid's hitting the ball. That's a good pitch, good swing. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I believe Mr. Josh Brown will be moving here. Stays alive, Jack does, with a good 2-strike swing. Fouls the ball over the third base dugout. It's a curveball, called third strike. That's a good pitch. Very, very tough pitch with full count. Throws an inside curveball and freezes him up. So after 4 1/2, Saints lead 16-5, and they will take the field again. Aiden McCready will be back on the hill for the Saints. Everyone else should remain the same. I would think if the Saints can hold them here, this would be it. Don't really want to play another. I love baseball as much as anybody, but I'd rather not play any more baseball than this half inning. Saints up 16-5. They did owe Arlington a little bit of revenge this year. I think Arlington bested them last time they played. Possibly. My memory's bad, though, so I can't tell you. All right, here we go. Number 11 steps to the plate. I believe that's your first baseman, maybe, for the Tigers. See if Aiden can get it done here. That's a good pitch. Fastball in the outer bottom part of the zone, taken for strike one. No balls, one strike. Fastball up and out. Ball one. Off speed, up and out. Taking for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch to contact, young fella, and get out of this inning. Make him swing it. Got a hit by a pitch. So this game drags on. It is only tolerable because we are on the right side of the score. 16-5. So, McCready on the hill for the Saints. Needs a ground ball double play here. That's a good pitch. Uh-oh, there it is, right there. Oh, my goodness. That will be E4. And we just had all kind of messes going on here. Well, you know, that's the problem with high-scoring affairs. You just get sloppy. There's no other way to say it. We're just a little sloppy. It's just been about 25 batters since we got a ground ball, and we can't handle them. We don't play. We're not playing very good defensively. We need to clean it up. But that was a good pitch by McCready. Really good hands, cradling it, and we're just out of position for the front end of the double play. So keep dealing. Get yourself another ground ball here. That was tailor-made. We just can't convert. Mr. Drew Benjamin at the plate. Another kid I've seen play. Very good ball player. I hate to say it, but that's not surprising. Kid hits the ball well. He's going to have himself a stand-up double for 2 RBIs. Score is now 16-7. Back to another 9-run lead. Number 1, Connor May comes to the hill. Got runners in scoring position. Comes to the plate. Runners at second and third. Need to end the scoring right now. 9 runs sound like a lot, but you got 2 men on, so you get this cleaned up. I don't want to be here into the 7th inning. That'll be a base hit. Runners at first and second now. So that ball hits off the glove. The third baseman kicks into the 6 hole. Can't convert, and we got 2 men on. No outs here. That's the problem. So we got an error, and we got a towering shot to left, and then another infield contact, and all of a sudden we got more baseball than we want here. That's up and out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. It's a fastball on the outer part of the plate. That was a good pitch. Another good pitch. That should do it, and it does. We get 2 outs on a ground ball double play. 6-4-3 moves Mr. Benjamin to third. So we got 2 outs here. That makes me feel a lot better. Number 6 steps to the plate. Mr. Patrick Maxwell. Got a runner at third, but he doesn't matter. We need an out at first base here. In off the plate for ball 1. In off the plate for ball 2. We get ourselves a pass ball here. We'll score another run. Baseball's gotten just not clean whatsoever. Well, there is one positive. There's no base runners on. We got 2 outs. We get a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Another strike. It's a good pitch. I don't know why we're trying to walk with an 8-run deficit. But that was a good pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're going to see now. That is a walk. The ball's down out of the zone. Although, I guess with an 8-run deficit, you can't win it with 1. So, you got the big fella up, number 32. Again, a man on first. Score is 16-8. Good pitch, swing and a miss. And the defensive woes continue. That ball was hit really hard, though. Got to give it to him, but still can't find an out. 16-8, 2 outs. Top of the bottom of the 5th inning. That's a good pitch. Doesn't get the call. In off the plate. Taken for ball 1. Oh, man. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. 2 men on. Runners at first and second. I don't think we're swinging. Trying to load the bases up. And you never know, right? So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. I don't think this fella's swinging until he gets a strike. 3 balls, no strikes. For you folks at home that are still watching this game, you are dedicated. You got a 4-pitch walk. Bases loaded. Number 24 comes to the plate. The pitcher of record. Score is 16-8. Saints need an out here. Just pitch to contact. Get us an out. Ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Ball's in the dirt, blocked up, 2 balls, no strikes. Needs a ground ball here. It's a good pitch. Up in the zone, fouled down the third base line. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Three balls, 1 strike. Score is 16-9. Give ourselves another walk. Just need some contact. Number 11 comes to the plate for the second time in this inning. Needs to hit a ground ball here. Put us out of this thing. We're going to have a mound visit here. Coach's going to go talk to the young fella. I don't think he's going to pull him here. action in the bullpen. I think this is more to get someone warmed up than it is anything. I'm sure coach is telling him, man, just throw it, dude. Nobody cares. If they hit it out of the ballpark, let them hit it out of the ballpark. Let's just get this thing done one way or another. Throw a ball across the plate and make them beat you with their bats. That's probably what he said. Maybe in a shorter version. That's harder to do than it looks, though, than it sounds. So we get bases loaded here. Saints just need an out somewhere. Score is 16-9. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. We do have 2 outs. First baseman number 11 up to bat. There we go. Good pitch. So that was a good break. That pitch was right over the heart of the plate. Fastball. Throw that same pitch, young man. You got a defense. That's a good pitch. That's an off-speed breaking ball. Had a couple of walks and got the bases loaded, and he comes back with a breaking ball for strike 2. No worries. 0 balls, 2 strikes, head in the count. And try to probably stay out off the plate with a fastball here and make him chase something. That's a good pitch. All right, so the break worked. Aiden throws 3 good pitches, gets an out, gets out of a jam, and scores 16-9 going into the top of the 6th inning. Longest game ever. But we're still on the right side, so I'm not going to complain about it thus far. I believe you got Mr. Josh Russell coming to the plate. Behind him, you got Mr. Tripp Ray. So you got the heart of the order up. You got the 3 spot and the 4 spot. Then you will have Mr. Bomar, if my calculations are correct. All right, folks, 21, Josh Russell, our center fielder, comes to the plate. We're about to get all these runs back. I feel it. About to get this game out of reach. Good first pitch off speed, right over the plate. It's not what Josh expected or wanted, and it's a called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Pretty sure he's wanting a fastball, and he acts this one foul. Down the third base line into the dugout. Falls behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, almost gets the frame job by the catcher, but can't get the call. It was a ball, but it was a pretty good job by the catcher to almost sell it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That would have been a raw deal, but Josh going to get another hack at it here. That's a great take. That ball looks like it's a surefire ball out of his hand. Flirts with being a strike and then falls out of the zone. I'm wanting to swing up here and don't even have a bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He gets a fastball, hits it right at the third baseman. So Josh can't find a way on, and we got 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Brings the designated hitter, number 13, Trip Ray, to the plate. Swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another strike. That's a good pitch on the outer, very outside part of the plate. Trip falls in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 6th inning. Tries to cook one in the upper part of the zone. It's too far up for Trip to chase it. Kid's been paying attention. This kid can pitch pretty well. Tries to do the same thing. Can't get close enough to induce a swing. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. If I was guessing, I'm going to get an off-speed out off the plate. You get a fastball out off the plate. Now the count's full. I have no idea. But he's got to throw a strike. And he hits it right at the third baseman. He makes a good play. The ball was hit pretty hard, but right at the third baseman, Mr. Connor May, that scoops it up and throws him out at first. Number 27, Brendan Bomar, steps to the plate with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. It's a fastball up and in. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to Brennan Bomar, your shortstop. Fastball out. Curveball out off the plate. 2 balls, 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here comes a fastball. Brennan fouls it off straight back. Pretty good pitch, pretty good cut. We'll do it again. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th inning, Saints lead 16-9. Do it again. Good pitch, good cut. Foul ball. I think Brennan was expecting that and does a really good job getting that ball, hitting contact and fouling that down the first base line. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't be surprised to see that pitch again. That was a good off speed. Brennan hangs in there. Chases the ball well up out of the zone for strike 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's after 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
So we are going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Saints go 16-9. Mr. McCready will come back out for the Saints in the bottom of the 6th inning. This game will go into the 7th. So Arlington's got 2 more shots at it. But hopefully the Saints can put an end to this thing shortly.
Number 17, White. Yes.
Here we go. See if Mr. McCready can get a put out here. Had himself a double play ground ball last inning. Matter of fact, he got 2 double play ground balls. We couldn't get one of them converted, but didn't pitch bad. Just need to play some cleaner, crisper defense. But on a game like this, that's hard to do. It's there's nothing going smooth and swiftly. Everything's kind of very far in between, and you can't get any rhythm as a defense, and just one of those games. Needs a good, efficient inning right here. They need to finish this game strong. It's a good pitch. Should have absolutely been called a strike, but was not. 2 balls, 1 strike. I think it was a cross-up. Catcher was set up inside. Didn't get the call, but that pitch looked to be over the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's a good pitch. A little bit above belt high. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, I just realized, I don't know what time this game started. Was it 7? Started at 7. It's after 10. Poor kid behind the plate has caught a lot of pitches. That was 2 good pitches in a row we don't get a call on. I don't understand why, but whatever. Evidently the outside part of the plate is no good. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There it is. It's a good pitch by Aiden. That didn't go well. Had a swing, pretty good swing, and did something to the shoulder of the batter there. I don't really understand, but hopefully the kid's okay.
You did what I did. Did you do the same as that guy?
Like,
All right, we got us got a substitution here somehow, and count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So throw a strike here, and we got somebody fresh off the bench. That's a good pitch, good cut. That's a good pitch, good cut. See if we can get a put out here. Need an out. This game is way too long. Catcher's tired. Everybody else is too, I can guarantee you. That's a good pitch. Come on, bring it up. All right, Mr. Drew Benjamin steps to the plate again. He had a double his last time up. He hammered a ball to left field last time. We need a ground ball double play. Only problem is this kid doesn't hit many ground balls, so we're going to have to get one here. Actually, I'm not picky. I'll just take an out anywhere. Just an out anywhere. Count is no balls, 1 strike. It's a fastball out off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good off speed. Aiden is actually pitching pretty well. He just needs to pick up the pace. Let's go here. Let's keep throwing strikes. Good pitch. Fouled straight back. Misses a car. This is the worst parking lot in the history of baseball right here, folks. This thing takes some damage to some vehicles. There's cars parked about 50 feet from the backstop. Oh, that's a good pitch. That ball's straight up. Third base should handle it. He does. That's a good catch right there in foul territory. He calls it the last second. I don't know what pitcher and catcher were going for it.
Number 1, Connor.
So we got an out. We got a runner on first base. Landon is able to haul that in foul territory. Not an easy catch. They're all three sprinting and converging on one another, and gets the most important out of the inning. Got to have that one. Good pitch. Out off the plate, though. 1 ball, no strikes. To Mr. Connor May for the Tigers. It's another good pitch. The ball's hitting center, but that will be handled by the center fielder, Josh Russell. 2 quick outs, thank goodness. But unfortunately, no matter what happens, I think this ball game's going to the 7th inning. So Saints are going to have another at bat, and then that will give Arlington another at bat. So still got a little bit of this game left. Saints need to put up some runs the next inning and make this thing unreachable. Got 2 outs, got a man on. Bottom of the 6th inning. That was a off-speed up and out taken for ball 1. Man on first, 2 outs. Saints visiting Arlington. We are in a 3-hour and 15-minute game thus far, folks. Big swing and a miss. Yeah, a friend of mine at home watching just reminded me this is as long as an MLB game with no commercials. Seriously, folks. And they play 9 efficient innings, so that's another good pitch by Aiden, finding his rhythm here. Picking up the pace a little bit helps. Needs a strike here no matter what. Just let him hit it. Ball on the ground and make an out. Got 2 chances, first or second. Got to force out either bag. Good pitch. Well, we picked the first. He stays put, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's it. There we go. That's a good pitch. I don't know how you take that, but that was a great pitch. Out of his hand, it looked like a strike. All right, Saints are going to do it. One more time here. They got a bat, and then Tigers get 3 more outs. Regardless. Folks, we're going to get the catcher up again for the 5th time tonight. In the top of the 7th inning. And yes, Mr. Derek Russell asked if I was tired yet. Yes, I am. Well, hits it pretty solid, but right at third baseman, Mr. Connor May makes another good play. Hit it hard, just right at somebody. That needed to be about 3 feet further to his left, and that would have been a base hit. Matthews got a 2-ball, no strike count. Got 1 out. Matthew hammers the ball down the line. That'll be a stand-up double. No, he's going to stop at 1. Good thing, because that was a great throw by the right fielder. I thought Matthew was going to turn the Jets on and get to second, but decides better of it. That's probably wise. All right, so Matthew continuing a pretty good night. Mr. Landon Rogers steps to the plate, your third baseman for the Saints. Wow. That's a pretty legit double play right there, folks. Check swing, ball to the shortstop. He does a really good job running in to catch it and just fires that throw off balance right to first base. So we are going to the bottom of the 7th inning with a 7-run lead, 16-9. One would assume that the Saints can get it done, but you never know. So we're going to have to finish this thing strong here and get it done. We have Mr. Owen Cassidy coming in for the Saints. At left field, you're going to have Matthew Dallas moving to right. Mr. Josh Brown is on the hill for the Saints, number 1. Everyone else remains the same. This poor catcher, I don't really feel sorry for him, but I'm sure they'll tell me I should. Maybe we can get 3 outs here and get out of here. I know this is the longest baseball game I think I've sat through, and I sat through a couple of long ones last year. See if Mr. Brown can get it done on the hill for the Saints. He's got a 7-run lead and needs 3 outs. I like his chances. So strikes, you win the ball game. Almost 99% of the time. So we'll see. Let's just throw the ball over the plate and let the defense work and get out of here quickly. Josh Brown's on the hill for the Saints, number 1. Came out of right field. Matthew Dallas goes to right field. Owen Cassidy goes to left. Takes a fastball down out of the zone for ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Saints lead 16-9. Got a football score here. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Fastball up and in, out of the zone for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. This thing finished, Josh. Good pitch. Just stays out of the zone, can't get a swing. Much closer ball game, that might have got a swing, but count goes to 3 balls, 1 strike. It's fastball up and out of the zone, taken for ball 4.
Number 35, Carter McKay.
Yeah, the leadoff man is aboard. Carter McKay steps to the plate, big left-hander. That's a good pitch on the outer half of the plate. Fastball. Way to get after it, Josh. Goes right back at him. Ball's fouled back. It's a pretty good off-speed pitch. Kind of stays out of the zone. Can't get a strike. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got a hit by pitch. We got 2 men on here. Bottom of the 7th inning. We just need some strikes, fellas. That's it.
Number 13, Connor McCaslin.
That is it. Nobody's stealing bases. We just need strikes. All right, we had us a plate meeting, a mound meeting. Let's, come on, Josh, get this thing done. Get out of here. Got 2 men on, bottom of the 7th inning. Saints lead 16-9. Need an out. Get the first one, the rest of them are easier. That's a good pitch. Fastball right at the knees, right over the middle end part of the plate. Throw that pitch again. Throw that about 5 more times and you'll get out of this thing. Fastball out off the plate, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball up out of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Coach is pacing in the dugout. I don't know that anyone wants this game over any quicker than the coach. 2 balls, 2 strikes, needs an out right here. Throw yourself a strike, help yourself out here, Josh. Ground ball, fly ball, strike out, anything. It's a good pitch. I don't know how you don't get that call in a 3 hours and 40-minute game. How you don't get that call? 3 balls, 2 strikes, count is full, and he takes it, by the way. So it's kind of a raw deal. Throw that pitch again, you should get a makeup call here. Does not. Loads the bases. No outs.
Number 37, Jack Miller.
Just needs a ground ball here. Needs a ground ball back to the pitcher. We're gonna go home to first here. Come on, fellas. Josh, get this thing done, would you? It's a good pitch. Good pitch. Come on, lock it down. 3 more outs. Get this thing, get it over with.
What in the world? Come on!
Got a substitution. Parents are getting cranky. Parents want out of here too. 3.5 hour game here, folks. We are down our last 3 outs though, so we need an out. Got a strike 1 here. We need a strike 2 right here. Come on, man. Gets a block ball. Fastball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a good pitch. That will be an E7. That will score a couple. Score is now 16-11. You got 2 men on. That was a good pitch by Josh. Just can't handle it in left field. Last second. It was a tough catch. It's another good pitch. Strike. Saints about to get this thing done here. Come on, man. Get us an out. Get us a ground ball right here. One ball, 1 strike, no outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Saints lead 16-11. Arlington has 2 men on. Runners at first and second. Counts 2 balls, 1 strike. We'll take that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This ball was going to be up and out of the zone a little bit. Swings and a foul ball. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Needs a pitch around the knees right here. Needs to get himself a ground ball. Although double play is going to be difficult. Got a pretty good lead at first. We'll see. We got a hit by pitch. We're going to get us a mound visit here.
Number 5, Mason
All right, we got bases loaded. Bottom of the 7th inning. No outs. 16-11. To 12.
And we're the 3 best friends that anybody could have. We're the 3 best friends that anybody could have. We're the 3 best friends that anybody could have. Never, ever, ever, ever leave each other. We're the best 3 friends that anybody could have. We're the 3 best friends that anybody could have.
Well, we'll see how this ends up. I can assure you that kid is trying to throw strikes as hard as he can, and it gets tougher and tougher as it goes. Oh man, I don't envy anyone on the field right now, to be honest with you. So we'll see. Let's get it done here. Josh, help yourself out. Josh Brown needs a ground ball out here. You got 2 men on, runners at second and third. And I can guarantee you that this coach is, for Arlington, is thinking we can win this game, boys. So we gotta get an out right here. That was an off speed. That was actually a really good pitch. I'll throw it again. It's a foul ball. Strike. That's another good pitch. So the coaching visit seemed to help. Do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If we're going to get beat, let's please do it with base hits here. Let's make them earn it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Throw yourself a fastball here and get this done, please. Fastball down. Got to have a strike here. Can't load the bases here. Up by 4. No outs. So Landon is able to get that one. Can't fire the ball to 4, but does get the out at first. Drew Benjamin is up with 1 man on. So things still looking good for the Saints. We got 1 out. Josh needs himself a ground ball. Strike. So the curveball is working. Continue to throw it. Whatever it takes to get yourself some strikes. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. We've got an 0-1 count. We got 1 out. Score is 16-13. Saints lead. It's a fastball right over the heart of the plate. Very good pitch by Mr. Brown. Good cut by Mr. Benjamin. Foul ball straight back. Josh ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Score is 16-13. Get yourself a All right, now 16-14. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Good pitch. So Josh gets the 2nd out, and the fans are complaining because that call was terrible. They've been here 3.5 hours. That was a good pitch on the outside part of the plate. Anyway, we got 2 outs, got a 2-run lead. Bottom of the 7th inning, 16-14. Saints lead. Probably going to see a full dose of curveballs here. Now, we get his fastball. That should be an out. Mr. Bomar finally gets an out in the bottom of the 7th. 3 hours and 40 minutes later, the Saints pull out a 2-run lead by one of, if not the longest baseball game I've ever sat through. So, you know what? At the end of the day, the kids got them a win. But some of them are going to be pretty tired tomorrow, so. Anyway, Saints win versus Arlington.